You sit right. Look, you're covering Rose Anne.
Yeah, no, why is she at the back, huh?
Rose Anne is, that's how
So
Rose
me,
Anne
I also- I feel
no,
like
Rose
sitting
Anne
at the back
literally
now.
always sits like that,
I
and
feel
then when
sitting at the
you
back
sit
now.
like this,
feel
usually,
like sitting at
I
the
know that
back.
you sit like this, and then me, I'm just in the middle.
I feel like sitting like this now.
I'll sit like sitting. Woohoo! Okay, guys, no, this is a lot.
Let's be serious.
Let's be serious. The one time we're supposed to be serious, we're not.
Yeah. I get the money. I pay my dues. I get respect. It's not new. I'm making moves. Get on my way. I pull out the cards. And I sign the checks. I get the money. I pay my dues. I get respect. It's not new. I'm making moves. Get on my way. I pull out the cards. And I sign the checks.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hey!
It's the girls with the flame.
Y'all can hear with the names.
It's the Slash Chronicles.
The Slash Chronicles.
I'm Psyche.
I'm Roseanne.
And I'm Kanye. Okay.
So we are in a very troubled time in South Africa at this very moment.
In this generation.
Yes. It's like, it's really sad how so much is going on in South Africa, and there's literally, I don't see any form of change just yet.
Yeah.
And
Actually, like in my head, I'm also thinking that like we're not I am honestly expecting change immediately now,
same.
because now we can't wait for the government to
Oh,
be
you
like,
really can't, because if we're waiting, people are gonna keep getting
Mhm.
into things.
We're going to speak about, obviously, in relation to what's going on right under our premises as UCT students, film and media students, having the same age as her.
Yeah.
Black females. Yo, guys, we have so many relations. It could have been us.
We're out here mourning.
Yeah. So we're going to first speak about xenophobia, because obviously, as South Africans, we can't ignore that.
Yeah.
And also after that, we're going to speak about gender-based violence. You know, I was honestly scared of this topic, because I don't want to like say stuff where it's gonna trigger people.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, and like especially when I can't relate to it. So it's like, who are you to speak about it? I don't like say stuff where I'm like it's opinionative, and it's like, have you experienced it yourself?
Yeah.
And I actually did speak to a colleague of mine who's from Zimbabwe. I actually went and asked her, like, are you okay? Because especially when you're in Cape Town, so like obviously the main issue around this area is not xenophobia. Like it's happening there. So obviously like the main thing is femicide. So then I decided, since people are asking me as a woman, are you okay? Are you safe? How do you feel about this issue? I went to her and I was like, how do you feel about it? Like, especially when like it's not being addressed that much where she is.
Yeah.
And she's a woman, and it's also, she's a foreigner, so it's like even worse for her now.
Yeah, and then she did state that like I don't understand how we make it seem like there were always a problem when like people were sent to exile, when our political leaders were sent to exile. They went to Zimbabwe, they went to Nigeria, they were like protected by these countries, and now like we are making it seem as though like they were 100% a threat to the growth of the country. And yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it there, because I don't want to say other things where it's gonna be like, hey, are you supporting it? Are you? Yeah.
You know, I feel like the whole attack in Pretoria, when it all started, it wasn't about xenophobia. It was about them basically dealing with Nigerians selling drugs to younger people. That's why, not all, obviously, but that's what started the whole thing. It wasn't about xenophobia. And then people, I think, just took this thing out of proportion, and then now it's like broad. It's like, oh, xenophobia, blah, 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 blah. I'm not saying xenophobia is right or whatever, but I was just saying that what started it was, the main problem was them selling drugs to younger people, and then taxi drivers started saying, no, this is wrong, and then they killed him for that. And then that's how this whole thing started. So
I feel like perspective at the same time. Like me as like someone who gets triggered very easily about these things. I saw a video of someone being burnt, and there was a whole crowd.
Yeah, watching
And
and
it's
adding to the fire. Literally just.
And it
letting
was like,
die.
it was scary because it's like, guys, what has this world come to?
Yeah.
And it's, worst part is that, like, it's like, how will these Europeans look at us? They're gonna look at us and like, that's what they do in jail. It's a civil war. Like, as long as they're doing it themselves, then it's understandable and nothing's gonna happen. Nothing. Ooh, guys, xenophobia, ish. Gender-based violence, sexual assaulters, rapists, femicide, all these kind of things. And I just want to ask, like, okay, actually, I want us to like answer this question because people, like, when I see statements where like it's either we are around someone who has been sexually assaulted, or like we know someone, or you the one, or like, and I have been sexually assaulted. Rose Ann, have you been sexually assaulted?
not that I know of. No.
I have been sexually assaulted, and it's so weird because like it's been happening, but it took so much for us, not for us to wake up, but like for people, certain people to start seeing that there's such a big problem, because apparently it's been an ongoing thing where South Africa has this high crime rate in terms of gender-based violence and things like that. So it's like
from Karabo, which was 2 years ago. 2
it's-
years ago.
It's really sad
Was it
how
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Just 2 years ago.
It's like these things are discussed and then we forget.
Yeah.
And then once something similar or the same thing comes up, we back, and then it's forgotten again.
Trying to
And I feel
hide
like
away.
we don't want to say like too many things that are gonna trigger people, and at the same time we don't want to like.
Do you know what I want to say? Ne? As a female, ne? As a black female. Me, I've been taught since I was a kid that no, you're supposed to dress like this. No, oh no, she's a child, so she can wear like this. But when she gets older, she's supposed to change her ways. Me as a female, and then you get my little brother who, like around 7 p.m., the only thing that he gets shouted for is, next time you must come around this time. Me, if it was me, I would have been like,
Yeah. Why you out here this
exactly.
time?
And
know
then
you
Is to show that they're
danger.
letting all the men in this world rule this world. This world belongs to them. We are supposed to follow certain rules. Hey,
to
don't come back
accommodate
late
them
because
and not accommodate
you're gonna,
us.
when we realize actually, guys, even like patriarchy has been trapping us, and we've never noticed it. Just because feminism has come through, we start thinking, oh no, patriarchy is falling slowly but surely.
Yeah, but it's not.
It
And
comes
like-
from a younger age, guys. Like,
It comes from a young age, and like when you think about it, okay, fine, patriarchy, it was like explicit when in the olden days, where like obviously women weren't working, all these kind of stuff, and obviously we actually did, like, there was change and all
Yeah.
that. And then now we thinking, okay, fine, there's equality, but me, I'm not supposed to wear like a certain thing, I'm not supposed to be out at a certain time.
Yeah.
Then you realize that Uyinene, during the day she was wearing corduroy, what was sexually
In a post
Exactly.
office during the
Daylight.
daytime.
like, like
Broad
it's
daylight, guys.
like
It's so scary.
what is provoking about
Yeah.
that? Like the fact that I have a vagina was
Yes.
provoking, clearly. And then now it shows that we've been trapped by patriarchy, because why are we changing our ways for the sake of a man to feel like, okay, no, like it's fine, no, like it's
Yes.
fine. And now we're still being trapped, because if you think about it, now we have to think about pepper spray and all. We're still being trapped. Why aren't they changing their ways?
And shit like that.
Why aren't they thinking, okay, otherwise?
Yeah.
We are still trapped by the fact that we have to also, okay, no, you have to get pepper spray now, all this kind of stuff. As much as it is like a safe way to prevent it, but it's like,
We shouldn't have to take preventative measures
Exactly.
either way for all of this, because it's like, why are we conforming to them, whereas they should be the ones who are taking care of us either way? We shouldn't have to feel unsafe around them. We shouldn't have to feel like if there's a man wearing a hoodie or whatever walking the same way as me, I shouldn't have to feel unsafe in that situation. I should feel like, oh, this man is going to his own destination, I'm going to my own destination. But the fact that we do feel like that now, it's really sad. And I honestly feel like it's up to I feel like since we were taught as like when we were younger, but this is how a female should dress, this is how a female should. I feel like us as this generation, we should change mindsets. I feel like it's up to us to change the mindsets of them, of the older people, so that we are able. Because I feel like even though we were to have our own children, our parents would still instill in our children, like since they are the grandparents either way, they're trying to instill in them, bah, this is how you should dress. You should be back by this time because of this and this and this. You're gonna be in danger after this time or whatever. Whereas, Tina, if we can change their minds, we are able to raise our kids in a way that's not gonna be confusing to them, because they're gonna obviously want to listen to their grandparents, but they're gonna also want to listen to their parents. So for them, it's gonna be like, what do I do now? So it's best, like, honestly, you just have to keep working and not forget about such situations and not let it, like, not everybody is people who forgets what happens, but I feel like the majority, we're in the moment and then we forget about it when something else comes up. So I feel like it's up to us now to keep on fighting for this whole cause, because if we don't start fighting now, things are only gonna get worse. We're gonna be fucked. So fucked.
Yay, guys.
So fucked, guys, honestly.
Huh?
Yeah, because for me personally, like, after this whole situation, a lot of the females I spoke to about like these sexual assault things, a lot of them, basically everyone I spoke to about everything were sexually assaulted in some other way, whether it be catcalling, whether it be being touched inappropriately, whether it be rape, but like literally, it's so scary how you feel, you see people that you think, okay, they're fine, like everything is okay, but then you see that they actually have been through so much in their lives, but they just don't talk about it.
Yeah, also this thing, I think men don't know or understand the meaning of no. No means no. I can't say no and then you're like, come on. I said no.
Once I say no, like,
what don't you understand? I'm saying no, and you're not supposed to make me feel like I owe you something or emotionally manipulate me and be like, oh, why are you being like this? You wanted this, blah, blah, blah. Are you a mind reader?
Like, the irritating part is that men think that women need to be convinced
Exactly.
in order to accept something.
I think that women can't make up their minds.
If you think about it, all these like relationship stories, I don't know, but I want our perfect wedding, guys. I've seen stories where like, what is this? The guy and the girl, I don't know, but like me, I'm using that as an example because that's the only thing I remember. So then like where a guy and girl, they're working together, maybe the guy and girl, the girl didn't like the guy, then for a moment they grew to like each other and all this kind of stuff. Is that kind of like persistence? Like, is that kind of persistence that a girl needs instead of like saying no? Wait, like that's when they start questioning that. No, she's saying it for now. No, like she's going to like it once I decide to, sexually,
keep working, yeah.
Not all women are playing hard to get. No means no. If I don't want you, I don't want you. Then let's leave it there. Guys, what do you think of death penalty? I feel like it should be brought back.
I feel I agree. Like as much as remembrance, let's be restorative.
Exactly.
You know what? Our lives have been our lives have been, we're getting killed here, and then it's like, it's another thing. Guys.
How many times does a woman get raped in one day?
How many times has a woman been killed? Like in that also.
And
like,
the reasons
why
are
can't,
so. Like what's that man's reason?
If
exactly.
If they can't bring the death penalty, it should be castration at least.
Not even can't. You have to. You must.
And all this, he's mentally unstable shit is bullshit.
Guys.
There's no such thing.
Like, do you know, like I've been saying this issue of the fact that like
it's used as an excuse.
It's used as an excuse. Like obviously mentally ill people want to be treated equal. Yes. But then now when it's like
when it comes to crime,
like,
no,
I'm
not controlling
it.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's like,
shut the fuck up. Like,
hey, all right.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up sometimes.
Yes.
Just shut the fuck up.
Sometimes.
Wow, because arrested, okay, fine, life imprisonment, it's not enough. That person still gets 3 meals per day.
Yes. They're
Like-
still like they could literally go there, make friends, and be the happiest person ever in prison. Like it doesn't mean that they are really paying for what they did
You're
because
sleeping on a bed. You
exactly
drinking water. You eating.
You eating a meal every day.
Literally just yesterday I heard from Ubongo where he was like, prison is a holiday.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
you can't tell them. You can't say that, okay, no, life imprisonment is enough.
It's
Death
not.
penalty. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
You must
die.
While my body is busy rotting inside, you out there at
You're
prison.
living the life.
Evan,
Living your best life.
Yo.
With your friends. You're out here laughing.
And you're still gonna go there and still rape other men right there.
Exactly. You're just out here thinking what you did is right still. It's like
Nah.
it's not okay.
Life
Oh, because of
imprisonment is not
toxic
enough.
masculinity.
No.
Yeah, guys. Then you get, now that you're speaking about it, you're getting friends and all this kind of stuff. The friends that, this thing of the fact that like you violate a female and your squad keeps quiet about it. Alright.
Then
That
you
whole
know.
thing of you violate a female and your squad is like, you did that. You basically you took care of her. You made
Yes,
her.
my boy. Yes.
You made her
Like-
give you what you want. Guys, don't. If your friends are out here doing wrong shit, call them out. Honestly, that's the only way to go because if you guys are out here supporting each other, they're gonna think it's okay, and it's gonna be passed down to many other generations now, and that's gonna be really sad because we're gonna be out here living in like a time where people think things are okay, whereas it's not.
Okay. As a squad, no, we actually accept each other's sins, no. You think about it, we accept each other's sins, but then we know a point where if it's hurting someone, if it's violating someone's rights, why keep quiet about it?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. Like, why keep quiet and be like, oh, okay, friend. Like, what if like maybe we all guys, I rape a female, and now you guys are gonna be quiet about it? Isn't it gonna be a matter of fact like?
You're rapists. Do they call them? Rape enablers. Rape whatever. Yeah.
Irritating part, ne? I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. I saw these rape enablers busy writing.
Hypocrites.
Guys, we need to protect our men.
Literally out here
You nigga.
posting about on some if you know your friend does this kind of shit, report them. Why the fuck are you not reporting your friend knowing damn well that your friend did the same shit?
Worst part is that it happened when? How long ago?
Exactly.
And then only because now it's trending.
Exactly.
Now you think
It's in
Nah,
Take-
guys, that's fucked up.
yo.
That's the
Men-
last thing I want.
men are trash. And somebody
It's
reported
statement.
me.
That statement.
Somebody reported me on Instagram just because I said men are trash. Like,
Well, like, how did they report? Like, did they report you on Instagram? Like
no,
the
like
account.
they reported my account.
They said report account
Yes,
because you said
because I said men are trash.
Wait, how do you know about that? Like,
Because-
Your guys, that lighting is back. Okay, carry on.
Because I tried to refresh my feed and then I found that it's like, oh, couldn't refresh, and I was like, what's happening? Okay, I thought I was hacked at first because I couldn't even change my password or anything. And then when I went to help and then I tapped on revoke access and then I see my story that says men are trash, and then they're like, oh, we removed this because you violated Instagram's community, blah 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 blah. I was like, wow.
guys, there's this white girl that was like crying. You saw that video?
Yeah.
Not all men are trash. I feel like
Wait,
you guys are being stereotypical.
really?
Yes. She was crying. She made it seem like guys, okay, the thing is, I'm going to be pissed.
This is not the
I'm
time to say
already
not all men are
angry.
trash.
Like, I'm
He's
all angry.
capable.
Yeah, please can someone also explain this men are trash statement before I start being stereotypical?
Men are trash. Simple. It explains itself. Every man is capable of doing shit to a woman.
One way or another.
Men, you need to check yourselves.
Yeah,
Sort yourselves out.
actually.
Please, you need some self-introspection.
For the sake of your
something.
own children and the sake of your own future. Because
you making our lives a living hell. We did nothing to you. Women don't owe you shit.
Uyinene didn't owe Liana Bota shit.
Exactly. The fact that how was he even hired? Knowing very well that what this person is capable of.
Can I also like say something? It's actually like also the state as well. Because obviously like it's the fact that like how was he hired? And Sake also said this where she said it not here of course. But where she said that why are you going to let a guy who's convicted of a crime to close down the shop?
Exactly.
Yeah. Knowing damn well but he's
going to be alone.
Steal. He could literally do anything he wants to and get away with it because he's used to doing that. And the fact that he's already employed means that he's already gotten away with doing it in the past, meaning that it's gonna be a thing whereas he feels like, okay, I can do this again, I'm not gonna get caught. And look what happened, he got caught, that motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, sorry guys.
I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's
didn't
fine.
mean
You're
that.
angry. No, it's showing up. Also, like it's not only that. It's the fact that the state hasn't helped with the laws actually, with the people they are employing. And can I please go personal with this, guys? So my sister who was a policewoman, who paid taxes, did all these kind of stuff. She was like, compared to me, I was the rebel compared me, and she obeyed my parents' rules, did all these kind of she would come at home at 5 p.m. Meanwhile, I would come after 5, 6 even, and it'd be like a whole issue. All these kinds she obeyed societal rules, and now she marries a man who is a sergeant, a policeman as well, a whole sergeant, and then all of a sudden he murders her. Oh yes, sorry, I thought I was using the wrong pronouns. Yeah, he murders her.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that. So my policewoman's sister was killed by a policeman.
Yes.
Husband, yes. Hey guys, I'm smiling because I'm in denial, and Saki keeps laughing at the fact that my pronouns are wrong.
Looking so confused after speaking.
So then, and then now the thing is, the case is still ongoing, and now they're saying that he might be mentally ill, and it's like, if he was mentally ill, why would you let him become a policeman?
Thank you.
So clearly, if
You
my
guys don't
sister
do
wasn't,
background checks, they don't do background checks, clearly.
because if now they're saying if he's mentally ill, clearly if my sister wasn't the victim, he was able to kill each and every South African citizen, but because he's a policeman, no, it's fine.
And because he's mentally ill, it's even finer.
Exactly.
That's the word.
It's finer. Yo!
You know what I don't understand also, when students were protesting, police were there. Students were unarmed. They were totally, they were harmless. They just went there for help, for answers.
For a change.
But police are there. To do what? To harm them. Just because they want answers, they need help. They're calling out for help. But the state is just watching. Sitting there.
And what is this? During the Xenophobia attacks, while that man was being burnt, where were the police at the time?
Exactly.
You guys are there when we don't need you.
Exactly.
Clearly.
When we need you, never
When we need you, you guys aren't
show
there.
up.
No.
Yeah, guys, we're angry.
South Africa needs help.
We're angry.
We need prayers.
We need prayers. we
Please
need
pray for South
showers.
Africa.
Yeah,
Just like we
please.
prayed for Paris. Was
Just
it
like we
Paris?
pray- yeah.
Yes.
For Paris. It's easy to pray for Paris, ne? It's easy to change your profile picture to the flag itself. But guys, I don't know what to say.
It's a fucked up world, shame.
It's a messed up world.
We are angry. Yeah, that's all I can say, honestly.
And yeah, I think should we stop it here?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
we
because
vented
getting
actually.
Alright, guys, that's it from the Stage Chronicles
Yeah.
today.
Oh, sorry. Please do listen to the interlude on Instagram. A woman
With
X,
power.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
woman X, yeah, that one, that thing, yes, yes.
Oh,
guys.
when spelled with the X.
Yeah, woman
Okay.
spelled with an X, yes. I don't know what to say, guys. That's it for us today.
Don't forget to comment.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, if you guys have any comments on this topic, please don't hesitate to comment
Yes.
down
Yeah.
below. Yeah, that's it from us. Yeah, it's been a hectic week. We're
Yeah.
quite
Yeah.
sensitive. Yeah, guys.
And I can't say be safe because it's not up to you.
Hey!
It's really not up.
I really can't say that, so.
Preach.
But yeah, guys.
We love you guys. Hope you guys are doing well in this tough time.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are coping and just pushing. Yeah, because that's all we need to do. Let's not forget about such topics. Let's not forget about them and then let it slide. Let us keep fighting until we see a change. And that's it from us, guys.
We shall not stop.
We will not. The future is female.
Yeah.
The future is female. Alright, guys.
Bye.
Hopefully we'll be back with you guys with
Some
Content.
happy
times.
energy now.
Yeah.
But this issue couldn't be left
And
alone.
ignored.
We couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Bye-bye.
Please
Bye.
invite you guys to know.